Previously on Ultimate Challenge, the Nomads Edition. The Nomads took part in yet another challenge. The 6 Nomads were tasked with giving a helping hand to the local community in Loyangalani town.
Kabisa si kitu mbaya. Ndaka tu kusaidia mahali kidogo. Ndaka tu kusaidia mahali kidogo, kusaidia mahali popote.
It was up to them to decide on how they could help.
Ama kama kusafisha hata kama ni compound, nifanye hata mimi nionekane nimefanya kazi kweli. Yoyote, kazi yoyote. Haina shida, tutafuta sabuni.
They then proceeded to the camel challenge. The Nomads were required to move the camels between 2 marked points that were over 30 meters apart. It did not end there, as the Nomads were also required to milk the camels. It was not an easy task for the Nomads. Dealing with the animals proved to be an uphill task.
It's pregnant, it's crying, you begin to feel sorry for the thing and then you don't want to hit it.
Fortunately, this was not an elimination challenge. This is Ultimate Challenge, the Nomads Edition. These are the deceiving images that define Loyangalani as morning dawns and the darkness fades. A peaceful, calm scenery that resembles a soldier's makeshift camp somewhere in Kismayu, Somalia. This is home to KTN Ultimate Challenge Nomads. They emerge from their tents with the purpose to chase their dreams. This is after a long overnight battle with the strong, unrelenting winds. They prepare for the morning workouts with speed and agility. Washu, Pascal, Aminiel, Rehema, Ibrahim and Daniel are the remaining Nomads competing for the 1 million shillings. Fitness trainer Ibrahim Kamara is tasked with carrying out today's workout and he decides to do it differently.
For me, I felt just after the run, it's been a long way towards recovery, you know, and most of the people are still sore. If I'm being honest, so I pushed beyond my limits. I'm still sore, and I felt that we need more mobility to get the body moving, more stretches, and that's what we did. Because without stretching, at least stretching factor of friction, it should reduce the pain by at least 50%. 7, 8.
Their will, passion, determination, and unrelenting spirit is what has enabled them to spend 8 unforgiving and often brutal weeks in this camp.
So for me as a trainer, I believe in a lot of stretching in the program, and people felt great after the fact. People were able to move, people were able to perform, and you could see people going for water. So it actually ended up being really good. Really a good exercise. Breathe in. Feel that stretch? Anybody? Out.
I would say the workouts were okay. Considering the previous day, we really had a tough day, like doing the 10 km. Most of us now are having problems with mostly the legs. We had the muscles were locked up, and it was even hard to bend or just squat to pick something.
Workouts, I think, are giving us the kind of jolt we need to start the day, kind of wake up the body, because we are sleeping on the ground, which is riddled with rocks.
With the realization that most Nomads are still healing from the marathon and camel challenge, he opts for a lighter exercise that is composed of stretching the lower and upper body.
Mimi na consider workouts zote. Unajua sasa tunafanya workouts hapa nje ya camp na mostly tunafanya stretch up. Na mimi sasa unajua hizi challenge zote tunafanya ni workout tosha.
He is also cautious not to exhaust the Nomads as they have no clue of the tasks that lie ahead. Along the shores of Lake Turkana, the absence of vast vegetation and soft sand is enough evidence of the existing strong winds. Only black volcanic rocks, the bare grounds and spaced acacia trees along the seasonal riverbed can withstand the harsh climatic conditions. This brings us to the location for the first challenge of the day, the over-the-ground log balance challenge. The nomads seem calm and are keen to listen to the host instructions. They are fully aware that not paying attention could lead to their elimination from the competition. Having come so far, none of them wants to leave the competition at this stage.
Nomad, for this challenge, you have to balance on the poles in front of you. You only have to go one per every group. So one of the nomad will have to stand behind while the other takes part in the challenge. The best two in every round qualifies to the next round. May the best nomad win.
The 6 nomads form 2 groups of 3 and undertake the log balance challenge. They are each supposed to balance on a log with their legs apart while holding high 2 1-liter bottles filled with water. In this first heat of round 1, we have Aminiel Mcharo, Daniel Othieno and Rehema Rashid going head to head. Just before the first challenge, swarms of lake flies invade the area, staging an aerial assault on the crew and the nomads. They cling to everything in sight and almost bring filming to a standstill.
Where?
However, this lasts for a few minutes before they fly away, only leaving a smaller battalion enough to distract the nomads.
We've slowed our production because of these small flies. We don't know what they are.
The nomads take their positions to begin the first challenge.
3, 2, go!
They all seem to be unaware of the few stumbling blocks that could deny them victory. Barely 30 seconds in, strongman Aminiel becomes the first casualty. His main problem? Overdressing for the challenge, thus making it easy for the wind to blow him off balance.
Wakati nilikuwa juu ya log, sikuwa najua kama tumeanza by the way. So nilikuwa naona, I was trying like testing my stability, unajua. Nilikuwa najaribu like testing my stability. Sikuwa najua kama tumeanza because nilikuwa na expect kama tutasema kwa log, then are you ready? Now you can go. So mimi nilikuwa najipima tu. So ile loosen up kidogo, nikasikia prezo you're out. Sikuwa na otherwise. But mimi naweza simama pale hata 10 minutes.
Daniel and Rehema seem to have mastered the art of balancing. Rehema is, however, overdressed too for the challenge and is using more energy, while Daniel's bracelet and watch create extra weight on his hands. This becomes an impediment and he becomes the second casualty after barely a minute.
Don't give up. Yes, have your moment. Cry, throw up, fall down, faint, blackout, get up. At the end of the day, you still have to get up and do what you have to do. But also, I'm not afraid to say what I think at the moment.
Rehema wins the first heat, proving that what one lacks in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% all the time.
I'll say my strategy is just simple as usual, just believing in yourself. Because I've done things that I've never done before, and I believe even moving forward, I can still do things that I've never done before, because now the challenge is just, they're random, they're haphazard. You can't say that I'm planning for this, I'm planning to have energy for this, because the challenges come, some require energy, some requires just you thinking and all that. So my strategy, as usual, is just simple. I'll continue believing in myself and believing that I can do this, believing that I'm a conqueror, I can make it to the end. And I'll just have an open mind and just remain focused.
Jane Washu, Pascal Omondi, and Ibrahim Kamara face off in the second heat of round 1.
3, 2, go.
From the onset, Pascal isn't easy. His undoing in this challenge is his open sandals that don't give him a firm grip. He struggles to balance, and in barely 1 minute, he loses grip
Out.
and falls off.
Here, as you know, there is it's an extreme weather area, whereby it's very hot, it's very windy, it can be very, very cold. So I think also, I think it's just about surviving. And I guess now I understand how nobody survives, because it's very, you have to also have a plan.
Now competition is between two cronies, a nomad who practically resides in the gym and a professional volleyball player with some military training. Who will carry the day? Only time will tell. Ibrahim has made a similar mistake to Daniel's. His watch and bracelet are adding extra weight on his hands. They are both wearing light outfits, but Washu has sunglasses, which are precluding lake flies from distracting her focus. Ibrahim falls off after lowering his weights.
Kwanza nilikuwa naangalia maboy sana sana. Juu naona wanakaa wako like form kabisa. So nikaona pia shida yao ni mikono tu, si miguu pia. Nikidate time yenye wameenda like hiyo ya semi-finals ya pili. Nikaona pia wao ni mikono tu liwalemea, si miguu. Na walienda karibu 4 minutes na kitu. So nilikuwa pia nataka nione kama naweza kufikisha 4 minutes, but mwenye tulikuwa naye finals akakuwa toka before ifike.
And Washu wins the heat. Don't go away. Ultimate Challenge, the Nomads edition, will be right back.